Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity 2, where we left off last time. We were deciding upon what we were going to do with our main character, and actually we're going to switch up to two-handed weapon. Apparently that is the best for Paladin, Cypher, cross classes. That being said, I don't think we even have a great sword or anything like that. I guess we have a poleaxe. That could work, I guess. Kind of like swords more, to be honest, but I mean, if it's the only thing we got, we'll just have to do. We don't have any fine two-handed weapons, do we? We have a fine longsword. We have a normal poleaxe. We have some guns and flail. We actually look kind of cool with a poleaxe, to be honest. Okay. The reason that apparently two-handed weapons are much better for our cross-class type is that, well, quicker weapons generally build focus faster. The Flames of Devotion ability, which is the big hit that paladins do, they don't use both weapons, they only use your main hand weapon. So to do the most damage with it, you want to use a big beefy two-hander, and then follow it up with Soul Annihilation, which also uses... Soul Annihilation does use both weapons, I believe, but I'm not entirely sure on that one. Intimidate and Mechanics is what we wanted, and we're going to grab two-handed weapon, which grants us bonus damage. So we'll see how this works out. Also, we're going to need to grab some sort of two-handed weapon fighting style thing.
Yes?
And a better weapon. Most likely. Alright, let's get out of here. We're finally done killing things. We can check out the northern ramparts. We might as well, since we're here. And... oh, we missed something back there. Somebody go loot that. Not sure why it didn't show up before, but we'll take it. And this chest. There's a trap. We have disarmed the trap and the lock. And we have a fine pistol and some other junk. We're gonna save before going up to the ramparts, because it might cause us problems. I'm surprised no one blew the alarm, too. No one seemed to care that we're in here, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Oh, I see where we are. Okay. All the guards here are now officially gone, it looks like, so we can just walk down. Where are all the guards? Did Benwith die and nobody cared? Well, people cared obviously, but then they just sort of abandoned their defensive positions. Looks like our captain said we're just gonna give up.
Where there's a pick, there's a way. It's finished.
Why can't I get some magical items? There's a barrel there to loot.
I think that's beyond.
We've been stealing like a lot of ale. We have several casks of ale we're carting around. I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, we've done pretty much everything here. I think. Ahoy, Captain. Ahoy, person. I guess we're leaving. Oh, there's a chest. And by that I mean a box. Crate. I think its official term is crate. It's a crate. So let's go turn this quest in. I don't know where to turn this quest in. Journal. That's not what we're looking for. Find someone who might know Adir's friend. Jotius tracing Aethys. I mean, really, our only thing is just to go to Nekataka. Okay, I guess we can start heading up that way. It's a little bit off in the distance, but there's a lot of flotsam around. They're all repair supplies, which is weird. And some solutions. But the solution to what? And that is the question. We have tons of food and water for now, so we can just keep going. We also have quite a bit of ammo now, too. We found a good amount of ammo while pillaging that place. Looks like there's a couple things to do on this island. I'm not really sure what an Osa channel is, but we'll find out. I think it's just a bridge, right? No, it's a thing. We're going into the thing. As you travel northwest, you discover a broad channel separating you from the flat expanse of a sandy islet. A wooden bridge spans the waterway, easily wide enough to accommodate a cart and a horse. A crowd throngs the bridge, an eclectic menagerie of clean-coated Valians, Amoa in bright and colorful robes, and even the odd Orlin down the hill by the water's edge. A small cluster of Amoa have gathered onto the bridge. The bridge seems relatively new, a little worn for something on the coast. The flat slats are utterly without ostentation. The structure crafted solely for functionality. The quiet murmur of conversation rises as you approach, entirely overwhelming the susurrus. I've never heard that word before. Of the sea. An Orlin, his deep brown fur a close match to the boards beneath your feet, approaches you and doffs a wide-brimmed hat as he bowed. Greetings, stranger. Come to either race? Do people come here to watch a race? The Orlin grins. Ain't from around here, are you? His raid Saran accent suggests that he isn't either. It's a local tradition, a swim race up the Osa Channel after a big storm, when the current's at its strongest. Winner gets he scratches the back of his head, some kind of guga or some such. Bragging race, too. He smiles, rubbing his fingers together as if to indicate coin, but for us foreign, non-swimming types, there's a bit of action in the betting. Can I participate in the race? He scratches his head. Not really sure. Can't say it's up to me either. You'd want to talk to them down by the riverside. Alright, let's talk to the Amoa. From the shore, you see that the channel's current seems significantly stronger than it had from afar, perhaps fed by the recent storms. The Juana gathered here, garbed in thin robes and little else, watches you approach. One steps forward, her own gown, in far brighter colors to those around her. She cants her head to the side. You look bedraggled, stranger, as if the sea serpent spat you upon our shore. What'd you come here? To watch? I'd like to join. Oh, I can only... So watcher only check? I'm not good at athletics. Actually, I'm okay at it. Several of the gathered Juana chuckle. The woman merely smiles, bowing her head slightly, challenging Osa. It is always done by Amoa to prove strength and stamina in the water. I'm afraid it may be too much for another kith. I don't think I'm good enough in athletics to actually win this race, so... it's already tried to drown me once. She bows her head. Then may you go avoid Nyati's hunger. So what's this all about? The arc of her hand describes the first the swimmers, then the waters, then the islet on the other side. They challenged the Osa Channel. The rains fell and the waters run swift. They must swim swifter, yet for each who finishes there is honor. For the one who wins there is more. Who stands the best chance of winning? She chuckles, hand flat upon her stomach. The one Nyati favors, as sure as the tide. But you don't miss her glance towards the wiry blonde Amoa. I'm going to examine the competitors. You're the best at looking, apparently. Seraphin looks over the Amoa, eyes lingering on a heavily muscled bald woman, a lean blonde man, and a gangly young man in his late teens. I reckon the blonde has an advantage, being both strong and compact. Okay, let's go back to the bridge. People put money on this race. A broad grin brightens his face. Thought you looked like the type to win in the action. It's 10 shells to bet. That's roughly 50 pounds. And you bet I'll happily take that in copper or silver, he winks. Odds are 3 to 1 on that big bald woman. The wiry blonde pays out 5 to 1. And if you bet on the ropey kid and win, you net 10 times what you put in. I'm gonna give it to the lean blonde kid. That's what everyone seems to say. He chuckles as he takes your purse. Maybe you got an eye for this. Or maybe you like to live dangerously. Let's watch the race. You join the Orlin by the rail and watch the Amoa on the shore disrobe. They crouch on the stones above the water as the master of ceremonies lifts a hand above her head. When she drops it, they flash into the water like cannonballs. One of the Juana, you notice, struggles to remain in the pack. No, he's struggling to stay above water. His desperate gasps carry down the channel. Sorry, dude. The muscular bald woman breaks from the pack, returning for the struggling swimmer. The lean man outpaces the others, reaching the goal first. The crowd cheers as he strides out of the water, and he bows to them from the hip. The brown Orlin, it locates you among the celebrating kith. Damn fine show, yeah? He hands you a hefty pouch of Azada Nui shells. Your take. Don't spend it all at once, or do, it's your money, ain't it? And we got some shells. Our journey continues. We're going to the burial site. We're gonna steal a bunch of stuff. Search it. We got some more Azada Nui shells, and a rod, and a sigil of Nightmare's Wardstone. And that's... we're gonna keep going. Ta'andra Tara, and that's it. And we can buy some things in this town, but they only seem to have a handful of things. Silverfin, hagfish, and water. which we need none of those because we looted an entire stronghold, basically. But there are supplies floating in the water, so we'll grab those too. I think we're getting the hang of this boat thing, and the game itself. But we haven't done the Huaro yet. Let's go do the Huaro. You're sailing past a reef when Ikwick shouts out, pointing to port. There lists a ship stranded in the middle, perched on a narrow shoal. It tips and rolls with the passing waves. Hanging from its mast is a blue flag showing an image of a crescent moon sinking beneath the waves. Your crew gathers around, murmuring in low, excited voices. Rum-Dum Roger rushes to the railing. Captain, that's a gift-bearer ship. No telling what sorts of treasures it's got. Jor the red-handed snorts. Gift-bearers carry sentimental junk, worthless stuff. No, that's a smuggler ship. It's a classic disguise. Beadil spits into the water. Then it's a fucking stupid one. Gift-bearers only visit landlocked settlements. That's a trap. Send a skiff. You row the skiff above the reefs, the waves tossing it, the bottom of the small boat occasionally scraping across the jagged structure below. You tie off on a snag of coral next to the wreck. The water is rough and the hull slick with brine, but you're able to find purchase between the shifting planks. Climb up. You pull yourself up using bent planks and barnacles for holds. You've almost reached the main deck when a wave slams against the ship. You hear a crash from somewhere below as the vessel rocks. Your legs slip out from under you, and your fingers dig into the wet lumber. Your grip holds. Once the ship settles, you resume your climb and make it safely to the deck. The ship is deserted. You don't even find a corpse. If the ship had a skiff, it's missing too. Check for salvage. You find several crates of supplies and several more of assorted odds and ends, handkerchiefs, bead jewelry, cracked scrimshaw, a child's doll. You got some ammo, medicine, that's it. You think back to Jordu Red-Handed's comments and wonder if this might be a smuggler's vessel after all. Let's search it and find out. Edir, I'm relying on you. Edir glances around before sliding a crate of junk aside and finding a trap door underneath. Within rests a small chest brimming with golden skellings. We gained 23 golden skellings. Smugglers after all. Among the coins rests a small figurine of an imp of all things. We also gained a laughing imp cameo. And it was put in our stash. You load your find onto the skiff and row back to your ship. We gain some experience, and we are sailing away. So it was a smuggler ship. Damn smugglers. Howling, this is a big area. It's got a Howling gorge, a broken spear path, a ruined tower, a cavern of Zar Tuk Tuk. And we are going the longest way possible. Like really, oh, this is Purakaw, I see. I wonder if we can take on Purakaw now. That was a tough fight, but I think we are a little more up for it now. I'm gonna wait till I have a magic. Actually, you know what? Let's go back to Port Maj really quickly. I want to see if I can buy a sword for our main character. And it's not that far away, so. Our morale is kind of lowish. It's only 81 out of 100. I'd like 100%. Not really sure what that would do for us, but maybe a little bit more extra experience, who knows? Actually, Merchant, do you have swords? You don't. It's always worth it to check for swords, I guess. Supplies! No. Oh, we have to go into town to buy swords? I mean, we could do that. Okay. On foot. Nope. I just want to go there. These? It'll take 3 minutes to get into the dock. I'm glad I put this game on my SSD. The loading times aren't too bad. Alright, market. Let's go to the market. We can also sell a bunch of our junk, because we have just loads of junk in our inventory. As is tradition. Alright, Dawn Stars, Wenglyth, Wainglith? We should probably talk to Wainglith. I think Edir might have a quest here. He's looking for somebody among the Dawn Star people. The Dong Star. Jesus. Alright, Henrik, what do you got? Shattered Vengeance is a club. I just want... What's this actually? 10% of incoming hits critted or switched to grazes. That's fine. Please tell me you have a magical sword other than your freaking Shattered Vengeance. You suck. Where's that other merchant? That black market merchant guy? Wasn't he down here somewhere? Or maybe he was over there? Was he in the Kraken's
No
eye?
word from the Animancers? Not
I think that's our boat. We'll do a quick once-over of the town.
Fresh fish!
I don't
Race you to
want
the
your
coral.
Fresh
No
fish, I want
contest. What? Just
a
because
sword.
you're webbed?
We have supplies. Have a look.
Ooh, what's Death's Maw? Death runes, eh? Being near a killed enemy grants temporary damage reduction. I mean, that's kind of cool. Maybe Edir should grab that. Let's go talk to the Dawnstar people really quickly. If Edir has nothing to say to them, we'll move on.
You watch over her, you hear? That's one of ours whose fate you've taken into your hands.
She can take care of herself.
And you know her better than her own brethren?
Yes.
You look, but you never see me. The Watcher's got a keen eye. Spotted my potential.
Aloth massages his temples, shaking his head. The woman's lips press a hard line as she shakes her head unhappily.
Please just guard her well. Protect her purity and her godliness. The body is a shell. It's her soul that'll suffer if she steps from the path of righteousness. Do you seek a blessing from the light?
We're looking for someone who came out this way a few years back.
If it's a fellow missionary you seek, then you might talk with Nordegand at the temple in Nekataka. She's been around a while. Knows more of us than most anyone else.
Alright, so there we go. We got an update for Edir's quest now, and we need to find that merchant. Where's that black market guy gone? Maybe he was in the tavern. He definitely wasn't in Rinko's house. I do know that. Captain Darmo's just chilling up there. Wait, did we tell him we finished that quest a long time ago?
Gods,
Yes, we
I
did.
beg you, grant me a posting on the far side of the world.
You don't want that. Far side of the world's usually not a great place to be. Okay, so let's check inside the tavern. Maybe that's where the black market guy is. I just want a magical sword. Is that too? I mean, we could buy a normal sword if we need to, or just keep the halberd for now. But I like great swords. I don't know why. I know swords are useless in armored combat, pretty much. Well, not useless, but they're less useful than other weapons in armored combat. But I just have like a. They're just fancy looking. That's it.
A giant.
We have more mechanic skill. We can open these doors now. I just remembered from like the very beginning of the game. There were a couple doors we couldn't open in here, like this one, for example.
Done.
Now it's no problem. I'm certainly glad we spent all of that time worrying about what was in the room for some milk.
Where there's a pick, it's finished.
That's a lot of dudes. There's a named person, though. Galleon. Galleon?
I'll see it done.
Alright, let's talk to Galleon.
Help a fellow out, would you? I think we're running low.
Looks like
Or
the sea's
Baru?
belching up all sorts these days.
Well, you guys are not very exciting. Norgren, do you have anything to say?
Welcome back. You are in need of something. I can feel it. Let me help.
You're
Are
the
you
black
looking
market
for
guy. There we go. Oh, you have nothing I want. You just have food. Ain't no one want food from you. We can retrain characters, but we can do that on our boat. You suck. I wanted a sword. People need to get better at their black marketing, damn it. Black market me like a great sword,
You must gather your party before.
but a really magical one. We'll just leave our halberd on for now. Stupid jerks.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Alright, so we're gonna hop on our boat and we will leave, I guess. Nah, we're not gonna bother going to Satahuzi. I know they might have something, but it's not worth it. We'll go to the main capital city. I'm sure they have magical items there. It's a capital city. It's gotta have lots of stuff. We've received an important missive from Captain Ferrante. Let's read it. Dear Watcher, I find myself in need of someone with your particular brand of talents. As our last business transaction went so grandly, I appreciate the opportunity to hire you again. If you are interested, please convene with me in Dunnage. To our fortunate proceedings, Captain Ferrante. We'll destroy the letter. But I don't know where that is, so let's go try and fight this Burkow guy. And by guy I mean Wyvern. There's no guarantee we're gonna survive this fight. Generally, like last time it went really badly. But this time we'll go better, I have a feeling. Deep in my bones. Mostly because I think we got 2 levels since then. We should be okay. Maybe just 1 level. Although it might have been 2. Alright, so there's 4 Zarups.
No prisoners.
Alright, Edier, you gotta go in. I mostly want you to tank like the Wyvern, to be honest. Jyoti, you're fine. Do whatever you do. Yeah, do that. I killed a Zarp in 1 hit. That's actually awesome.
Bring them down.
Okay, Edier, you're good there.
Alright.
I need you here. I know that she took an AOO, but that's okay. You have no oh, I see. Shoot that one. Ow. Do your thing. Good, alright, you're on the priest now.
Taste the good.
Come on, hit that guy.
Not very helpful. Feel
That's not gonna heal anybody. You just do whatever you do. Ooh, that was close. Okay. That guy's dead. We can kill the priest, or try to kill the priest, I should say. Or the priest will immediately die. Okay. Everything's looking good for our imminent victory. Except that you missed entirely. Oh, but did you miss? Maybe. Now you missed entirely. I saw that. I saw that swing miss.
Hardly seems fair.
Soul ignition that dude.
I'll get you yet.
We are missing every friggin' attack.
No prisoners.
Except for that last one. Alright.
As you wish.
We did it. We're heroes. What did we get? We got a ring. Ring of the Solitary Wanderer. +1 resolve grants Lone Wolf, which is negative 35% hostile effect duration. While there are no allies nearby, become exceptionally resistant to hostile offenses. So it's good for single person. And we also got a Amulet of Resolve. +2. Now what is this thing? We killed a Sigil of Darkness. I have no idea why. But it needed to die, apparently. Also, that's a really weird looking shadow. Is that actually what it looks like? Nope. Just, oh, now it's gone. I see. Alright, so we killed Burikow. Quest? Mini quest? Side sort of tertiary quest completed. Let's go grab some water. Because we deserve it after that fight. And we'll hop on the boat. That went much, much better than the last couple times that we tried that. It's that extra level helped us out quite a lot. we are going to jump off here and go to Howling Gorge, which is apparently a combat area, so... And then there's also the Cavern of Zaratuktuk. We have to do the Howling Gorge to get there, though, so... Oh, there's water. Let's go grab the water first. We also need to put some more food in our food stores. Because while we do have tons in our inventory, we are running low on our ship. We only have 70. In we go. The desert wind carries a sibilant susurrus to your ears from the canyon ahead, punctuated by cracks and pops, it reminding you of eggs on a hot pan, or a fire in a dry brush. The low growl that accompanies it, however, raises the hair on the back of your neck. Search for the presence of other minds. With our cipher. You reach out with your soul, searching any thoughts beyond the hissing sound. Soon enough, you sense the thoughts of several creatures. Most are small and simple, one feels significantly more potent than the others. Whatever it is, it hungers. Let's listen. Carefully. You're the best at it? The sound resolves into a rhythmic chittering, slowly and cyclically rising and falling. It sounds like a chorus of voices. Inhuman voices. Let's keep going forward. You carefully enter the desert canyon, keeping to the shade cast by the tall standing stones. Ahead of you is a group of Zarups, chanting, hopping back and forth on skinny legs, shaking their spears. Nested between them rises the black leathery form of a drake. The creature's wings rise above it as it tears at the corpse of a boar at its feet. Draw our weapons to attack. The Zarups raise their weapons, and the drake takes wing behind them. We already killed Drake earlier, we'll be fine. There's only the same amount? No, there's one extra Zarup. But this is a young drake. It's a little bit different than the special one we fought briefly earlier. So, there is 2 skirmishers, a priest, any champions? No, just skirmishers. Excellent. This is gonna be really easy then. Maybe. There's 2 priests. I lied. Not that ability. That one. So that one's dead. I'm gonna go... That one's also dead. There's also a... Oh, there's a champion there. That's not great. Let's go get the champion.
Something to put a little... in my stomach hardly seems fair.
Not to alarm you.
Ooh, we got pushed. Now we're not flanking anymore. It's kind of shitty.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying.
Oh, Edier is slowly dying.
Not to alarm you.
And... yeah. Somebody finish this one off, please. Thank you. We can do another Flames of Devotion on this one. That Drake is actually taking a lot of punishment from Edier. We are missing like every attack. There we go, now it's dead.
You have any antidote, Sandy? I'd be much obliged.
Come on, hit it. Ow. You're a jerk. Let's get into our flanked position. And hit it like we mean it, maybe. There we go. That went pretty well.
What is it? I'll take care of it.
And a bunch of worthless junk. Literally worthless junk. And a boar corpse. Any injuries? No injuries. We did just fine. Got some extra experience. I kind of want to see if there's anything down here. I doubt that there is, but just to be a little bit completionist or up here. So we killed another drake and some more kobolds, basically. I mean, they're kind of kobolds. They're called Zarups, but they look like kobolds. Even got some experience from killing the Zarups. That's what I was checking when I was scrolling there. We're almost out of time, though. Our time, it's We got another important missive from Captain Aeldis. Let's read it. So you had a little run-in with Ben, and then you dragged it to my doorstep. You could have wiped your feet before you stomped in, but I digress. I know what you did, and I know who you are, and unlike my unfortunately blockheaded second-in-command, I recognize a threat when it smacks me upside the head. So, this is me, Captain Aeldis, commander of the God's damned New Blood Principie, leader of the second largest fleet of pirates in the God's fucking Deadfire, inviting you, a terrifyingly powerful and strange watcher, to come meet me under the strictest parley at Fort Deadlight, which is to say, I promise not to gut you when you arrive for dinner and drinks. Looking forward to having a little hearthside chat. I'd like to offer my partnership of the most glorious and goriest variety. I scratch your back, you got my enemies from hip to jaw. We laugh at their deaths over a bottle of the finest rum. Oh, and when you come, bring some candied nuts. Your newest and dearest friend, Aeldis. P.S. This is not a trap. That's what somebody setting a trap would say. It looks like these are just sort of searching areas. So we might just do those before the video ends. Because they don't have like a little sword crossed, which usually denotes like a thing. Bones crunch underfoot, strewn across the sand, or skeletons half buried in wind-blown dunes or lying bleached and baking in the sun. Their corpses still wear tattered remnants of their clothing, their packs tangled in their limbs. Worms circle like vultures high above you. The sand is strangely lively here. It dances as if caught in the breeze, but there is no wind to stir it. Several piles of grit rise above the dunes in suspiciously ordered mounds. Search the skeletons. You approach the nearest skeleton and untangle the pack from its remains. As you disturb the skeleton, several sand blights rise up from the desert with a great gust of wind and head straight for you. And we're going into combat. So, we'll end here, and then we'll do combat next time. Oh, there's lots of things here. Okay, maybe we'll do combat this time. It'll be really quick. We'll either die terribly, or we'll win. Let's back up. One's dead. Alright, you guys are doing your things. I need you to move. Oh, we're stuck. Can we go this way? Oh, we can go this way. Perfect. Let's get into a flanking position. I don't actually know if you can flank sand blades. And it would appear that our halberd briefly disappeared. That one's almost dead now. Let's try and finish it off here. Or we'll miss entirely again.
This is futile.
With all of our... Oh, did we kill it? We did not kill it yet. We also need to heal. Just about got wounded there. That was close.
Be helpful.
Never you mind that miss. I'll land the next one.
Hit that one. Just finish it off, please. Or not, miss entirely again.
With pleasure. What is it? Bring them down. I'll take care of it.
There we go, that was a solid hit, finally. Might as well try and use our ability. And we missed again. I think we should really work on our accuracy.
Of course.
I think more accuracy. Accuracy might be better than might in terms of actually being able to hit things.
What is it?
A better weapon would help too, though, so. Alright,
As you wish.
so we did the things. There's lots of skeletons here still, and some of them have loot. Like that one has a pistol. And that's the only one that has loot. Okay, I guess we're done. So that's going to be the end of our video. Like always.
Yourself a look at that,
Whoa.
mate.
Hang on. There's healing hands. Someone got lay on hands. Anything on these ones?
Real quiet now.
Nope. Okay. Now we're leaving. Alright. Take care, everyone. See you all next time. Enjoy your Saturday. I'll be doing more videos today, but I'm heading out for a little bit. So I'll upload these couple that I did. Hopefully they'll remain in order and upload properly, but we'll see how that ends up. See you guys next time.